Dividing decimals. Now, dividing decimals by whole numbers. So let me quickly take you is divide. So the one you have inside now is the one you are dividing by the one outside. Now, because 17 is less than 21, so we are going to consider 172. So you say 172 divided by 21. So the answer is 8. Now, step 2 is multiply. So you are not going to multiply this 21 by 8. So the answer is 168. Right? Now, the third step is subtract. So you are going to take away 168 from 172. So when you take away 168 from 182, what is the remainder? So the remainder is 4. Is that clear? Now, the next step is bring down one more number and do it again. Now, one more number now, we have taken 172 before. The next digit here is 2. So take 2 down. That is what you see here now. So that is, we have 42. So you will now undo again. You now repeat the following steps again. Is that okay? So you are going to say 42 divided by 21. So when you say 42 divided by 21, so the answer is 2. So 2 multiplied by 21 is 4. Then you go to subtract. Then you take away 42 from 42. So the answer is 0. Then you take away the next, you bring down the next digit, which is 6. So you can see that 6 divided by 21, it cannot go. So you need to add a 0 here. Then you bring 3 down. Is that okay? So that is 63. Is that clear? So 63 divided by 21 is equal to what? 3. So 3 multiplied by 21 is equal to 63. And then when you subtract, you are going to get a 0. So these are the steps we need to be followed in order to divide decimals by what? By whole number. Now, when dividing decimal by whole numbers, so dividing a decimal by whole number is similar to dividing whole numbers. It's similar. Now, let's see the first example here. Now, divide a decimal by a one-digit number. For example, now find 6.8 divided by 2. I told you that it's similar to dividing by a whole number. So the 6.8 now, you are going to write it inside here. Then the 2, you write 2 outside. Now, the first step is to divide, right? So you divide 6. 6 divided by 2 is what? Is 3. Then the second step is to multiply. So 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 6. This is the 6th. Then the third step is what? Subtract. So take away 6 from 6 is equal to 0. Is that clear? Now, the next thing is, this is the decimal point. Take the decimal point up now. Push it up like this. So this is the decimal point. Now, come to 8 now. Bring 8 down. Now, you will now say that 8 is 0.8 divided by 2. 8 is 0.8 is the same thing as what? 8. So 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. Then you now say 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to what? 8. So if you take away 8 from 8, the answer is equal to what? Is 0. Now, therefore, 6.8 divided by 2 is equal to what? 3.4. And that is the answer for this one. Now, let's see another example here. Now, finding a quotient. Example 2. Seth purchased 3 video games for $51.9, including tax. So if each game costs the same amount, so what was the price of each game in dollars? So what we need to do here is you will divide this price, the amount, by the number of video. Total number of games. We have 3 here. So 51.79 divided by 3 is also one digit. Is that okay? So this is the solution here now. So this 5.79, you are going to write it inside, then 3 outside. Now you will say that you will take the first number, which is 5. 5 divided by 3 is what? 1. This is the one up here. 1 multiplied by 3 is equal to 3. Then subtract. So 5 minus 3 is equal to what? 2. Bring the next digit down, which is 1. You will now say 21 divided by 3 is equal to 7. So 7 multiplied by 3 is equal to 21. So when you take away 21 from 21, the answer is 0. Is that clear? So now this decimal point, now we have reached decimal point here. Push it up now. Come and put the decimal point here. Then the next digit, bring it down, which is 7. So you will say 7 divided by 3 is equal to what? 2. This is the 2 after decimal. So all the remaining digits now will be after decimal, right? So 7 divided by 3 is equal to these 2. So 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. So this is the 6. Now take away 6 from 7. So the answer is 1. Then the next digit after 7 is 9. So bring 9 down, which is 19. So you say 19 divided by 3 is equal to what? 6. This is the 6. So you now say 6 multiplied by this 3 is equal to 18. This is the 18 here. So take away 18 from 19. The answer is 1. Then you now come to the last digit here, which I wrote down, which is 10. Right? Now, this 10 divided by 3 is equal to 3. This is the 3. So 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. Is that clear? So take away 9 from 10. So the answer is 1. Now, place the decimal point. So I've already placed my points here. Then divide as with whole numbers. That is the process that I've just finished explaining here. Then divide until you place a digit in a thousandth place. So we have already, after decimal points, you have tenths, hundredths, and what? Thousandths. So assuming that we don't have up to 3 digits here, so you can continue putting a 0 at the back here till you get the thousandth place. So the thousandth place here is what? Is 3. Now, so the question is, what was the price of each game in dollars? Now, the price of each game in dollars now is what? 17.263. 17.263. Is that clear? Now, let's look at dividing another question now. Divide a decimal by a 2-digit. The last 2 examples now, they are just what? 1-digit number. Now, example on 2 digits now. Find 7.49 divided by 14. So this 14 is 2 digits, right? Now, the solution. What you need to do here is, you will say 7 divided by 14. You can note that 14 cannot go in 7. So the answer is 0. So 0 multiplied by 14 is 0. Is that clear? Now, the next thing is place the decimal point. So this decimal point, push it up. So the position of this decimal point is very, very important. Is that clear? So put this exactly where you have the decimal point inside. That is where you are supposed to have it at the quotient here. Is that clear? At the hop here. So 7 cannot go in 14. That one is 0. So put the decimal point. Then consider 74 this time around. So 7 and 4. You will not say 7.4 again. We say 74 this time around. So 74 divided by 14 is equal to what? The answer is 5. So 5 multiplied by 14 is equal to 70. Now you now take away 70 from 74. So the answer is 4. Now the next digit is 9. So bring 9 down. Alright. Now this 49 divided by 14 is equal to 3. So 3 multiplied by 14 is equal to 42. Now take away 42 from 49. So the answer is 7. Then the last digit here is 0. Bring the 0 down. Is that clear? Now 70 divided by 14 is equal to 5. Then 5 multiplied by 14 is equal to this 70. So if you take away 70 from 70, the answer is 0. Is that clear? Now, that is to say, therefore, 7.49 divided by 14 is equal to 0.535. Is that clear? Now, the next thing we are going to talk about is dividing decimals. That is to say, we have been dividing decimals by whole numbers, right? So we want to divide decimal by decimal numbers now. Now, the steps. Number 1, move the decimal of the divisor outside the house as far to the right as you can. Then the second step, move the decimal of the dividend, that is the 1, inside the house by the same number of the of spaces. Then step 3, move the decimal straight up onto the answer line. Then step 4, divide like normal. Now to explain the 4 steps here now, let me give you this example. Now number 1, example 8.91 divided by 3.3. 8.91 divided by 3.3. Now this is the what? This is the dividend, right? This is the no, this is the divisor and this is the dividend. Now the first step 1 and 2, is the one outside here, which is the divisor. So you know that we have 1 digit after decimal point. So we are going to move this decimal point once in order to get 33. Once you move this decimal point once, now you are going to get 33. Now, because we move this one once, we are going to move the 1 inside also once. When you move it once, now you are going to get 89.1. That is what you have inside this block here. Okay. Now the next thing now is you push up this decimal point. So this decimal point, push it up. Is that clear? Now let's now start our normal division now. So you will now say 89 divided by 33. So 89 divided by 33 is equal to what? Is equal to 2. 2 multiplied by 33 is equal to 66. Now take away 66 from 89. So the answer is what? 23. The answer is 23. Now we have already pushed up this point. So the next digit here is 1. So bring 1 down. Because 23 is less than 33. So you are going to consider the last digit here to make it 3 digits. Now 201 now divided by 33 is equal to 7. Is equal to 7. So 7 multiplied by 33, the answer is 231. So if you take away 231 from 231, so the answer is 0. Is that clear? Now let's look at another example here. Now divide 8.91 by 0.33. Now 0.33 will be the one outside, then 8.91 will be the one inside. Now this time around, we have 2 digits after decimal point. So in order to get whole number here now, we are going to shift, or we are going to move this decimal point 2 times. Is that okay? So the first one here, then the second one will give you. So since we are moving this one twice, so the one out inside also, we are going to move it twice also. So if you move this one twice, you are going to get 33. Move this decimal point twice, you are going to get 891. The decimal point will be outside after 1. The next thing is to push up this decimal point here. Is that clear? So if you now do the normal division, so 891 divided by 33, so it will be 27 points. Because this decimal point will be outside here this time around. Is that okay? So this one will be 27 points, maybe 0 or anything. Now the last example here, which is example 6. So find 8.91 divided by 0.0033. Now the one the divisor here now is 0.0033. So in order to get whole number here now, you are going to shift this decimal point 4 times because you have 4 digits after decimal point. Now also you are going to shift this one 4 times, but after this one now you have just 2 digits. In order to make it up to 4 digits, so you are going to add 2 zeros at the back. Is that okay? So that is the comment here, that is fill in the empty spaces with zeros. So because we are moving this one 4 times before we can get a whole number, so we are supposed to move this one also by what? 4 times. So because after the decimal point here, we are now having 2 digits. That's why we are adding these 2 zeros now. So if you now push this decimal up now, so if you now divide this one by 33, so you are going to get 27. Then the remaining 0 that you have here, 0, 0. Is that clear? So that is the answer for this one. So 0.91 divided by 0.0033 is equal to 2,700. 2,700. Now if The system here clear. So I would now like you to do this exercise for me now.